may be a little over 5 weeks to the general elections, but the drama in the political scene continues to unfold, with the National Assembly set to reconvene and debate on some motions. Speculations about more defections from one party to the other. We just might end up having 1 week, one drama. Good evening. Welcome to Nigeria 2015. I'm Chamberlain Oso. The rescheduling of the general elections, the use of the permanent voter card, or even the temporary voter card, is said to be one of the issues some members of the National Assembly will examine when they reconvene. But be that as it may, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, is grappling with the distribution of the PVCs. Well, that, we understand, will go on till the 8th of March. Well, the political parties are also continuing with their programs, but in a different scale. Well, our correspondents are on hand. They will report to us from their location concerning what is going on.
Good evening, Chamberlain. I'm Peter, standing by in Benin City. I'll be giving you updates on the political mood in Edo State and what INEC is doing to ensure free, fair, credible polls in Edo State.
Well, our web team will provide several platforms for you to air your views on the program. They will tell us how and what kind of discussion is going on online. Well, remember, you can tweet at us using the hashtag Nigeria 2015, or please use the Twitter handle you see on your screen. Well, if you have comments or questions, do send us an email, and we'll be glad to hear them and receive them from you. Well, joining us tonight is Prince Olusegun Seriki. He is the Ogun State Coordinator of Presidential Campaign Organization, is a founding member of the People's Democratic Party, and a signatory to some of the associations that formed the People's Democratic Party. Well, on Skype from Ogun State will be Chief Bode Mustafa, who is a former member of the House of Representatives from 1999 to 2003, is a former national auditor of the PDP, but is presently the Director General of Ibinkule Amosun Campaign Organization. Well, former President Olusegun Obasanjo today, in a dramatic way, left the People's Democratic Party. Well, that's the party he was when he assumed certain positions within the party. Now, if you look through some of the positions he has held as leader of that party, it was in 1999 when, of course, he became the president of this country. So he was then on from 1999 to May 2007 when he served as the president of the country. But at the tail end of his tenure, remember that controversy that ensued eventually, which many remember for that third term controversy, as they refer to it as now. But then, don't forget also, in 2007, he emerged as the chairman of the Board of Trustees of the People's Democratic Party, albeit after some controversial amendments to the constitution of the party happened. So he assumed that position. But also, in 2008, he was appointed by the United Nations as a special envoy for Africa. And that wasn't all he held. In 2012 as well, he was also a special envoy for Senegal's controversial presidential election. And then, in April 2012, he resigned as the chairman of the Board of Trustees. There was also so much controversy surrounding that resignation. Then in February 2012, this month, this time, today, that decision transpired, how he eventually resigned. Now let's show you and listen to how the reasons he gave concerning why he left the party.
I am no more a politician, I'm a statesman, both internally and externally. Anybody in his right senses talk of interim government in a constitutional setting. Where is it in our constitution? But some of them are working for it. God will not allow it. Yeah!
So there you go. That's what we'll be discussing today. And ever since GT Ogunye, a legal practitioner, has since joined us, well, we're going on now and just focus on the key discussion today, which happens to be this, which has happened today. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us today on the program.
It's a pleasure. Thank you. Thanks for inviting us.
Well, it has been described. I mean, some people say, look, they may have seen this coming because it was also today, Prince Seriki, that the Ogun State chapter of the People's Democratic Party said they had expelled him. What is all of this about? First, he said he's left the party. He gave his reasons quite already, which we heard that. But then the party saying they expelled him. What's going on?
Well, I heard in the news that the party has expelled former President Olusegun Obasanjo from the party. I think they are dignifying him unduly.
How do you mean
with the expulsion? You see, in the first instance, with due respect to the former president, there are procedures for leaving associations and clubs, talk less of a political party of which you have been president on the platform of. Trying to tribalize our democracy and process by the tearing of the party card in the list is embarrassing, and it displays unjustifiable bitterness that is unstatesmanlike. And I can appreciate his frustration and desperation to continuously be at the center of Nigeria as if it's a private property.
You know, when you say unjustifiable, well, there are those who also say, look, according to what they've heard him say several times, that he has the love of the country at heart. He likes to see things work out properly. And so if things are going wrong, he will speak up. After all, he says he's spoken up in different African countries, even around the world. So why shouldn't he speak up about his own country where he's been president? Not once.
Nobody has ever disturbed him from speaking out. And I think it's one of the fundamentals of civilized society and democracy that he has right to speech and freedom of speech. But the issue is, in a civilized environment, at the level he has reached, where he's supposed to be a leadership symbol of some sort to young people, he must not be temperamental. It is a demonstration of inadequacy in leadership qualities for him to have been this temperamental. He can resign, he can speak out, and the president has tolerated him in explanatory display of leadership qualities by accommodating sometimes unwarranted comments. Take, for instance, there is President Shehu Shagari in Nigeria today. You see, for you to profess love